through your property?
Yep. And
It is on a map, because we went up there trying to do it.
yeah, and then I've told Amy, I don't know how many times, you know, that the town voted and everything else, and I have, it's a dead end private street, and we put 2 gates in there, but we travel it all the time with the tractors, so.
Yeah, we only got up as far as the house, I'm like, I don't think we belong up here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So
I just
anyway,
got
it
the
was
mail,
the
so I haven't
frontage.
opened it. I'll have to read this. Holden. Oh yeah, Holden only does Zoom meetings. They don't do live anymore.
Really?
All their planning boards are remote.
For Christ's sake.
That ain't happening here as long as I'm around.
How do they show the maps?
I
Like
guess,
copies,
Get them
probably.
electronically.
yeah, I guess
Be
electronically.
nice. You can zoom in.
Always be a good thing.
Decision. Jefferson, okay, gotta read that.
Spencer.
Read that.
It's great, I loved it.
So I did a video.
I saw.
Did you?
I did. It's
I'm
great.
not a professional.
Uh-huh,
I just
uh-oh.
put everything together.
This
I
better
could
go to
find
the select board too.
That people sent me and try to put it in order.
61A
I
lane's
like
coming
it.
on the game.
From where?
From
I
what?
just wanted a
Glenwood Road,
voice.
Skip Clark's land,
All of it?
2.37 acres.
Okay. I wonder where that lands next to his A&R.
I wonder if it is, his late wife's father, mother lived there. If you're coming from the town to
There's-
Road 68.
There it is.
What's the address?
It's on Glenwood and doesn't have any, it says 199 Glenwood Road.
That'll
That's
be
right,
the-
it's right on the edge, that's where this is, I think.
Oh, that's the fun. Didn't we approve that last, wasn't that the
Must have been
parcel that
something
we
different.
approved last meeting? Where the
yeah,
house?
yeah,
Yeah, the
we
farm,
did
next
do
to the
one
farm.
right next to it. I
That
don't-
was 199.
That's what I was just saying. I wonder how this one plays in relation to that one. If it's
So this one's probably, because it's 61A after he A&R'd it, which we got the signatures here. He's now going to,
So that was,
he's breaking that off, cause that's all, this
Where's
must be.
this, where's this?
See,
So
So
on
we
the
had
opposite,
last
on the
month.
lower part, okay. I
well,
got
half
it.
of the property just
That,
got
that
rid
is
of.
Tony
How many other-
Coton's old property.
what's gonna happen to that? Like, how many other
Kathy's
parcels do they have
late
left
wife,
in that farm?
Father, mother lived there.
and they'll always
every
tell
week
you,
we're gonna
I don't
get,
know, I have no idea. That's it, and there's no commitment from them to actually like stick to that. Like they're not gonna let
Right.
you know.
I gotta tell Muffy that I gotta call her back.
Oh, shoot, I thought I was sitting behind the camera.
Oh, I thought I was.
I'm in front of the camera.
I thought I was.
I thought
Lawrence
that
on
was the
vacation this week, so we're just waiting on
Right.
Keith.
Yeah.
Yep, I gotta give him some time just in case, message.
Oh, I thought I was getting off camera by sitting back here, damn it.
Oh great, what's this?
Rules and regulations, they suck.
It's
Alright.
warm in here.
Yeah.
I told her,
There's
you're
air
supposed to
right
turn
up-
on the AC.
What's that right up there?
It's called an AC. Is it plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in.
Is there a controller up there? Oh, you can reach it, so.
It's weird, it's split in half.
I just heard a ding.
Yeah.
See if that thing needs reset, that's the one it's plugged into, right to on your left hand.
This.
Yeah, see if that needs to be reset, or is it just a plug?
It's
No, it has one on it, but this thing's just all finicky.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it is pink.
Come on, girl.
Yeah,
Where's it going into the wall?
right behind you. Yeah.
Oh,
You got it.
come on. This is like the old Chargers back in the day. We had to get it just right.
Huh.
Come on.
It's not long enough though to reach. I
Oh.
take it.
It's something with the plug. Yeah, keep holding it.
Oh, and she's in that bottom plug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does it
Is
have,
there
does
another
that plug
outlet?
have two outlets on it? The one that the.
It's, I think it's this outlet.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, I was gonna pull hers and see if the bottom one worked and then put it.
There are two outlets.
Yes. No, you got it, no.
Do you need this?
Oh, you're the
Yay.
best thing on the planet, we're going to,
You want me to get out of the way?
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's on.
There we go.
Nobody touch
Okay.
it, nobody move.
Okay.
step away from Rose, thanks.
Yeah, but just suggesting it made it work.
Yeah, it was like, never mind, I don't wanna be upstaged by a power strip.
Alright, we'll give Keith another 2 minutes, then we'll get started.
But this,
Oh, wait,
this
so
is
we
not,
can't.
this isn't on our agenda, right? This thing?
No, it's just stuff that came
Okay.
in, I gotta talk about it as part of, well, it's typically part of, mail that comes in, not on there, but I gotta do that, cause, this has a short period of time for 61A. So, we'll have to put it on the next meeting and make a
And-
decision if we want to tell the select board that we wanna buy it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Well-
who makes that decision?
Select board.
But
Where-
we have to
But they have to
recommend.
go through all the committees.
They need recommendations from the ZBA and I think the planning board and
And
Board of
commission.
Health, Ag and Board of Health, I think.
That's-
Typically, they ask everybody.
But if he's just taking it out of 61A, but he's not
It's this-
selling
Off of Maple?
No,
Well, we have the
When
opportunity
we
to buy
grow.
it,
it, no matter what,
and we get first right of
It's
refusal on
once you take
61
it out of
A.
you know where
61A.
Skip Clock has a, where it
So,
sells the
when that
grain
farm
and
next
stuff?
to me went up
No,
for
but
sale
I'll
last,
look, I'll pull up parcel
I
access.
never heard
and
boo
find
from
it.
any of the
If
town
it wasn't
committees.
I don't know if
Anyways,
it was
it was Skip
61A.
Clock's late wife's
Might not have
parents.
been.
I would imagine it was like inherited land.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
It was, and they declined it because of all the swampland over there.
Okay.
No, that did come up.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Grab a chair.
Come on in. Close quarters today.
Alright.
Come on in, Keith, I need you for a quorum.
Yeah, Lawrence and
Is it
Maine.
okay if I sit here?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which item are you here for?
I'm here for 189 Maple Ave.
Okay, we'll try and address you as
Yeah.
soon as we can, as soon
Okay.
as I see you have a.
A little chat.
Right.
We'll get the A&Rs out of the way.
Back up.
All right, take your time.
Alright, I gotta go back home.
No, that's not part of the deal.
Having those electronically would be awesome, in the off chance that one of us stuck at work and joins in from the office or something like that.
Or
You'd
if
be
I
able to
can't
review-
get here with, if it's raining or.
Yeah.
You'd be able to review all these things, you know, but like.
And if we had packets.
And to
we
go
could
over
actually
them
go
ahead of
right
time.
up
Right,
front.
ahead
That
of
would've,
time.
that would be.
So you come
That's-
prepared, you have.
We used to have
Clocks,
packets,
and that
but
one,
we
you
don't
know,
have an
it'd be
adequate
the
record.
Coleman's long
Well,
time
that's
ago.
on the
Leroy
agenda.
Clark.
Yep.
That'll be discussion, yeah.
Who's gonna
That's
talk to that?
61A
Me.
now?
Okay.
Clever.
We've
Part
already
of
made
the
some
60
inroads
part
trying
of
to
the
fix
whole
things.
farm,
Alright,
so,
yeah.
I don't know how, and that was the grandfather.
What's that?
And he was
No,
a
Warren's on
a
vacation.
wrestler.
Yeah, we bumped it up to number
Oh,
one.
that's the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, way back, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna move you right up to the Tesla line.
I have, where are all my documents? Here we go. $189.
Can I see one?
Yeah.
Is that
it's,
189 on top?
Rutland,
Yes.
Wi-Fi or something, there's no password. Sorry, this is our first time in here for, since a while, total.
Yeah, we're gonna be
reductions.
really unorganized because we
No.
don't have an admin, we're,
No problem.
our chairman is
Been
out.
here before, I'm just hoping to grab that.
Just give us all the juicy
That's it.
details.
Yes.
Anything incriminating, make sure you say that.
No water, I see here.
There's no digital, right?
Oh, we're on Zoom.
No, I mean, for.
No.
You have, right?
No, there's no
Okay,
reason.
so
No,
you gotta-
no,
you
there,
gotta hand it
there's
around.
no packets.
We're going old school, it's like the old days.
Until we can get somebody hired,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but
Yeah, just curious, just curious.
no. I
we're
printed out
adding-
everything I could be.
Yeah,
12 feet.
adding the well there, right?
And that's
Yes,
why
yeah, I
put
guess
wetlands
the
where
well
Pine Hill
has
was
been
before.
there for
Even though it's a long ways away,
years
it
and
should
years,
be
and now
still
she's
under zoning
selling,
by rights.
and
Okay.
so she had to get this done to buy that piece from the neighbor, so she could sell the whole thing correctly without her well being
I
on
understand.
neighboring
I understand.
property.
It's a 189 Maple, is that one?
Yep.
And that's only, what's the required frontage there? I mean, we're adding to it
What?
anyways, which is for,
Call it sort of non-conforming, right?
because
Because
it's
it's
downtown.
Tributary
It's
to-
to the well.
But that won't
Is
affect
this-
moving a lot line.
one
But
of the two
it won't
houses
affect
right
moving
after
a lot line.
Countryside Estates.
But if they were
right
expanding
on
it in the
road,
back.
is that-
If they were expanding to
I don't
sell it,
Exactly.
But if
no.
it-
It's not me, and
it's
it,
not
that
changing
owns it,
hands, then it's
her
okay.
attorney.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
but maybe let them know.
So, but it's right
Yeah.
down there on Maple.
Keith, are you ready to go?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
should we call the one?
Let's call the meeting at 6:36. I gotta find my notepad, just in case there's questions.
You walk out too far.
Yeah.
You'll be in the road.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah, it's like
Rose,
right
are we
on the
live?
road, I think.
Yep.
And
Excellent,
judging
thank you.
by- If this is.
But it's just.
All right, we're
I
zoomed.
see that's- Yeah.
6:30
If
PM,
you've seen
open
them going
meeting.
next,
Yeah, I got you.
Let's start with, we got 2 sets of minutes to go through. The first one was on June 22nd. It was a dual meeting with the select board. We basically, the minutes were just opened it. We made a motion to appoint John Wambach as a planning board associate member for 3 years. Motion was made by Alex, seconded by Lauren, voted unanimously. And then the select board voted on that too. John was appointed, and that's basically the minutes. We opened at 6:39, closed at 6:50. Any additions, deletions? Do I have a motion?
Motion to accept.
Motion to accept. Alex. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Doing my best to take notes.
Oh, I appreciate it. Second by Keith. Any discussion?
John's awesome. Right there.
Keep getting by with my good looks.
All right, vote.
Aye.
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 3-0. Excellent. And just to make note, board member absent is Norm Anderson.
And Laura Clark.
And Lauren.
Williams.
Okay.
Stock.
Excellent. All right, let's go to the second set of meetings.
I have a question, don't know if it's appropriate.
Go ahead.
We barely have we do have a quorum.
If
I'm
there was
just
a
curious,
special permit,
when
you
do
could-
when do I have to vote?
Special permits.
Okay, okay.
Other than that, the quorum will cover it, but if we had
There's a
something.
tie.
Yeah.
I cover the quorum, but I'm still not, as an associate, I don't.
Correct, no
Okay.
voting, yep,
Okay.
just basically for the, special permit is what the, bylaws got you set up to do.
Okay, okay. I was just curious about that.
Let's see, let's go on to meeting minutes for June 23rd. Any, additions, deletions? That was the big one where the solar, people came in and did a presentation. Tree planting was we covered from 38 to 36. Stone wall was covered. Construction traffic, we had discussion with Chris. He was fine with it. Active subdivision was none. There'll be
What was the
one,
construction traffic one?
on Brintnal.
Oh,
Talk
saying
with-
that
There was some issues, and I talked with Chris, and Chris
Yeah.
said he's fine with what's going on.
Okay.
If there's anything, he will bring it before the board and make sure we know about it. I talked with him to make sure that there was damage, I wanna know about it, so we can fix it. Meeting spaces, we're not gonna, we'll talk about that later tonight. Board operations, we'll discuss that more tonight. And we adjourned at 9:26, well, any deletions, additions, changes, anyone?
How did Lauren do? She wrote it, right?
Oh, yeah, she did a
Yeah,
great job.
it looks good. Okay.
Yeah, no. And then I guess on camera, I wanna tell her thanks for all the help with the agendas, cause we had a little bit of a challenge getting everything squared away and who was what, so if anybody wants to bring anything up that's on the agenda, they don't, send me an email with what you want, and I'll make a decision and get it added to the agenda, or email you back on what we're gonna do with that, topic. That way there'll be one focus, cause Ben was asking who, I said, I gotta take over for Norm now, so I'll handle making the decisions.
Is that official?
Until he comes back,
Okay.
Vice has, I'm not chairman, I'm vice chairman.
Yeah,
He's
I
standing in,
wasn't
so-
sure if there was some sort of.
No, he hasn't,
Okay.
and I need to see him and talk with him, I haven't, that's on me. I need to find out how the big man's
What
doing.
his timeline is.
Yeah, I can give you information that he's out of the hospital and in rehab, working his way back, so, that's good
I'll make a
news.
motion to accept.
I got a motion to accept the minutes of June 23rd from Alex, do I have a second?
Did John second stuff like this?
No.
Okay, so Keith second.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to do
Yeah,
most of the heavy
I
lifting
figured
tonight.
it was on us to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing the heavy lifting, got a motion second, any discussion?
Nope.
None, vote please.
Aye.
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 3-0. Minutes are complete. All right, we're going to take out of order, Ms. Denise Carbonell.
Yes, that's not me, but I represent her.
Okay.
My name's Kathleen McGovern.
I gotta get that down.
I got it.
Okay.
McGovern. Kathleen, like Kathleen.
Yep.
All right, can you give us a quick overview of what this is? We've got I've got just for the meeting minutes, we've got the Form A. And if I'm not mistaken, talking with Ben, there's already been a check for this.
Yes. So Miss Carbonell has owned the property for years and years, I think over 30 years. And her well actually was kind of right on the lot line of her neighbors, which I guess they've known about, but it was just kind of an understanding between them, but she's selling, and so in order to sell and transfer everything correctly, she had this plan done and is purchasing that small 12-foot area there where her well is, so that it can all be part of, the property owned by her and, well, the new owners when she transfers it over.
So that lot line in front of the well towards the house is where the official one is, and she's moving it out
Yes.
beyond it, okay? Excellent.
It's already existing, doesn't need to be rebuilt or anything.
No, nothing's being rebuilt, and I don't know, it's kind of funny, cause when she had redone the septic, that was probably back in 2002, it looked like. It was known then and on the plans, but it never got changed at that time. I think it was just kind of their understanding, but
And this is a Zone A area, and she's not going back this way, so all we're going is sideways from Maple Ave, so I don't see an issue with it. Let me check frontage.
How much space from the well to the property? Like, does she need like a required amount of space from the well to the property line? Or is that well 12 feet centered in that new?
Looks like it's centered.
yeah, we did like a little bit of a buffer on each side of where the well was, just to make sure that if they had to access it for repairs or anything, that there was enough of a buffer around it.
Is that town water and sewer?
They must, cause they're on the main road. right?
Yeah.
No,
And it
not that
doesn't
far
show-
down,
No.
that far down, no.
It's,
Okay.
she has a tight tank
Yeah, she
in
has
the well.
septic and.
Okay.
Okay.
Does the tank have to be shown on the plan?
No, that's
this is
Board of Health.
the Board of Health.
Board of Health has that.
And the Board of Health tells you your well must be 112 feet from the septic.
And that'll be part of the Title V when she sells, she's gotta
So
deal
there's
with.
145.
She's already done it, yeah, and it's a tight tank too, so there's no,
My question is, and I can't remember, is this
What is a
inside
tight
the R?
tank?
so So there's like, it's,
No
it's
leach
like,
field?
there's no
No
leaching
leach
field,
field.
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
just all
Interceptor.
enclosed in that,
Yeah.
so she has to have it pumped like every year.
Oh, well.
Trying to think, is this in, oh, that new,
Want to see it on map?
no, I'm trying to, usually it tells in here what zones it in, R40 or R60. This planner didn't, this civil engineer didn't put it.
Do you have that on a town website? I could look it up. I mean,
Yeah, it's on the
it's on the
property.
farm side, it's on that, farm side past, you know,
Correct.
past the farm.
This would be good, this is where Mr. Williams tells me if we had a map, we would be able to see
Yeah.
that, but we don't have a map.
But there's a map online.
Yeah, that's the next thing I
But
gotta.
it doesn't have the zone A, like the map I had down in the selectmen's office down there.
I'm just,
Back room.
So, yeah, it just has like the colored district,
yeah,
Whatever district it sits in.
whatever district, so.
yeah.
So match color with the legend, so match our
But it's probably,
The reason I'm asking is, if it's R40, this doesn't have enough, and then R40's frontage is 150, doesn't have enough. I just, this is where the question would come in, where.
you don't have a map
But
hanging
if
in
you're
the
adding to it
planning board
instead of
office.
taking
do
away
you?
from it.
I know, but still, it only comes out to be 136 then.
There are 60, I'm not gonna say weekly, but they're in the lightly tanned area that sits outside of all
Yeah.
of this.
Did Joe have a zoning map hanging in the office?
Resident district R60, right? That's what I, that's what
Yeah,
I
I said,
said.
yeah.
Yeah, acre and a half.
This is why I'm not, this is why I need a planner.
But being a tight tank,
Yeah, I'm not worried about that, Dick, I'm worried about the frontage and acreage, cause that's
Yeah.
what we sign off on in A&R.
yeah.
I'm not being difficult, I just wanna make sure I dot the i's and cross the t's.
Well, it definitely
So-
is a non-conforming lot prior to zoning establishments, right? The house is probably established.
Let me do
The zoning map is on the wall in the planning office, a
Yeah.
big
and
zoning
it's-
map.
Yeah.
And it's R60, so let me, where do I need to go? Go to. Apartments. There's the assessor, there we go. GIS. This is 189 Maple Ave. Green.
First sell date on the vision card is 1975. It's got right pre-zoning.
So if it's non-conforming, it's kind of grandfathered in there, I would think.
Yeah, what do you think?
You're adding to it as opposed to taking away from it. So she all right.
Adding
From
to-
the town inspector, that approved it.
Yeah,
Say, who's tongue in cheek?
So you had extra property added to this
Yeah.
for the well, from whom?
Schultz?
From, sorry, what was
Dick
that?
Schultz?
No,
property?
from Mary Kowalski.
From Kolowski.
Yeah,
Chris's
yeah,
wife,
or sister.
sister,
Oh, it's on
yeah.
that side.
This vision card doesn't.
Did she already purchase the property already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't recorded the deed yet, we couldn't record it until we have this, but unofficially, yes, she's
Yeah.
already purchased it.
Wonder,
Well,
Well,
we've got the get out of jail free card, which is the planning board's endorsements, is not a determination to conform with the zoning bylaw. Because, let me get this Form A to make sure. Public way certified.
My only quick comment, if it doesn't distract you, Tim.
No, I'm thinking,
The well was already there, right? So, I mean, whether it had a line or not.
for
that-
me, how it's doing, Keith, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I just wanna make sure that, as the planning board, we're covering our
Yeah.
I's and dotting our T's. Reverse that with Willy Wonka.
Is it like a shared well at some point?
Not
Or
that I
just-
know of.
Just
No, it was
just
probably
miscalculated or
Yeah, I
put in,
think-
yeah.
Yeah, whenever it was done, however long ago it was done, it
Yeah,
was
it
just,
need, it needed to be a certain amount of feet from the septic, right?
yeah, the septic's on
Right.
the other side.
So, that was the only, based on
I
the
think,
lot,
yeah,
the
the
only
only spot it could
the only
go.
possible place to put a well, and I'm sure there was
Well-
probably like an agreement, like,
Yep.
hey, it's no big deal, we don't use that part of the lot, put the
Right,
well
right.
right there, right?
I mean, I'm
And
fine
shape.
with endorsing this since the, it says that if there is a zoning, if they run into sales because it's not, R60, and it doesn't have the frontage, that'll be on the deed and the seller's issue, it won't be on the planning board, because all we're doing is endorsing the addition to the existing lot.
Right.
So I don't have a problem signing this if everybody else does.
No, I'll make a motion to accept. Yeah, endorse, sorry, thank you.
Yeah, I'll second it, you know.
All right?
A lot of seconds happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just cut and paste.
I don't know.
I got a motion, I got a second, any discussion?
You know, I guess my only question would be, not that we don't have the sign, but we could always, say in the event we have a situation where we don't have an answer, can we, it's essentially approve but not sign until we get a response from the department in particular?
X number of days.
Or,
Only got a certain amount of days, and this was stamped in on June 29th. I think it's 45 days. We have to our next meeting.
yeah,
I'd have to give Kevin a call, we don't have an agreement with him yet.
yeah, okay,
Um,
to do A&Rs and stuff like that, yeah.
I don't have a problem moving along with it, because on this plan, it says down here,
Yeah.
it doesn't, if there's a zoning issue, we're not on the hook for it. So if there isn't, not enough acreage and frontage, to move forward with the sale, that'll be on the seller, and the deeds won't be on the planning board, so I'm fine with moving forward with this signature indicating that they're moving the lot lines.
Okay.
Cause they're not creating a new A&R.
True.
All they're doing is adding to the existing
Right.
property, so that's why I've got more of a, me personally, I've got more of a latitude to do that.
If they were taking away from it, I would,
That would be a,
yeah, but it's not, so.
So I got a motion, I got a second, any more discussion? Vote,
Aye.
Aye.
aye, 3-0. Let's start signing. And then,
Thankfully, this has been such a
Yeah.
headache.
Hopefully we can cross this off.
Yes.
Get you one step closer.
It's been ongoing for
Yeah.
months and months and months.
The house has been on sale for a while, right?
Yeah, and she wanted to just do an easement, but,
that'd have been more of a mess, cause that's gotta go down to the registry of deeds, you gotta get it picked up by a lawyer.
yeah, well, I had already done all of that.
Oh, you have, okay.
I had already prepared it all, cause she thought the Kolofskis were gonna give the easement,
Oh.
but they didn't want to.
So then it turned into a sale.
So then it turned, yes,
Yeah.
but so she had to have it surveyed and cost her a lot more money than she was hoping to spend, but she also probably should have done this
30 years ago.
30 years ago. When,
All right, we'll give you this, cause, and then all we ask bring back the document, or that's what I'm looking for, because we gotta sign this one too, we gotta do a paper copy sign. So we can keep that here.
So you keep one here.
Yep,
I'm gonna
that's the one
record
you.
this.
Yep, and then all we ask, if I can remember correctly, is come back with a document indicating it's been,
Sold
So
or
this one's
stamped by the
recorded.
recorded
Okay.
by the registry of
Yeah.
deeds.
Where's number
Um,
one?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, this
Can I just email
All right,
that
I'll
to
try and
somebody? Recorded copy?
No, it's got,
by the state and handed out by the
I'd
team
like you
that I
to
work
bring it
for,
in if
so,
you can,
you know,
and
they're
stop
good.
over at the clerk's
Yeah,
office and
You
get
know
it
what's
signed.
worse is when you lose.
Okay.
That's it,
run out of
cause
ink.
that way,
Yeah,
that's
we'll find it.
that's why it won't
But
lose.
do you need this big one
No,
back?
no, no,
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I remember what I've learned, I don't even think the Worcester Registry of Deeds keep those anymore, they just take an electronic picture.
Well, they'll take it and then
I don't
they'll,
think they do anymore. Somebody had told us
Scan
last
it in,
week.
maybe?
and scan it in, they'll probably
Yeah.
give it back,
Yeah.
but you don't want this big one, you just
Nope,
want
you
the
guys
copy
hang
of
on to
it.
that.
Okay,
That one?
Yeah, it's a poster now.
right,
poster.
Yeah, pretty.
We'll put this in the folder.
Memorialize all the work.
right,
You
exactly.
can tell me if I'm doing something wrong too, I appreciate it.
Yeah, item number one is which number?
It's,
Alright.
Check it. You're good.
35
Great,
Overlook.
thank you so much,
What?
everybody.
35 Overlook?
Have a
Thank
good
you.
rest of the night,
All
thank
right,
you,
thank-
appreciate
nice meeting you,
it.
Kathleen.
Thanks, nice to meet you as well.
Okay, let's start off. Denied.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy?
All right, let's see, we
That's
got
that one.
35 Overlook.
Alright,
that still
thirty-five,
meant to
that's
be?
my home,
Yeah.
that's where I live,
No check.
I live right there. Overlook Road from Wachusett comes down here and goes around all the way down to
That's Overlook
Quinnapoxet.
Road.
Yep, all the way to Quinnapoxet, it used to, until '78, and that's when they blocked, stopped it. So, half the road now comes back into our property. And the other half goes into Overlook Street Nominee Trust, and that's me, as the trustee at the moment.
So what's the purpose of this?
To get this right here.
Private
Because the,
road.
part of the road, because it, the easement went into it.
And it collapsed it, so basically the owners on this side and this side can bring their property line out to
Okay.
the center of the road,
I see what you're saying.
which, this is my opinion, should have happened on Milo Way or whatever it is, but that's opinion, not fact.
Yeah.
There's what I'm looking for. Ha, or check. Okay, there's all
So-
that.
Pardon me, when Overlook comes from Wachusett,
Yep.
that new strip, that map shows it's coming behind the property, running behind, no, like that little small
Yes.
insert over there. See that small insert?
yeah.
So
It's a
Overlook comes
little-
from, we're just talking about the strip from Wachusett up to the houses?
No,
or
no.
We talking about that road that goes off to the,
This road here.
so
This
behind
is-
Lilac Hedge and all that stuff? Is that what
So
goes behind Lilac Hedge?
Overlook Road comes straight up, if I remember, and then takes a left.
I used to pick rocks in that damn
Yeah.
frickin' field before it got given
No, I'm
to
just asking.
a project, and then to Lilac Hedge. Okay, no, that goes up to Lauren's house. On Overlook,
Mhm.
goes up to Lauren's house, and I'm on a dirt road, and that goes down by the Sap Castle and down towards the pond.
So this road that we're talking about, this is the town road
Yep.
here. This road is basically a road that's been collapsed. And so what Mr. Williams is trying to do is by his right, when a road gets collapsed, the owner on the north side, I'm just saying north and south because they don't have.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This owner gets half the road and this owner gets this half the road. So what he's doing with this A&R is basically bringing his property line out to the center of the old road to take possession of that property. So his A&R is expanding from where it used to be right here to the portion of the road that he can take now by law, since the road is no longer a town, was not a town road.
17.3
Yes.
feet.
You say collapse road is just a engineering term for bringing
Yeah.
the line
Yep.
in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not a grown-in road, it's there, right?
It's still
Yeah.
there.
I've never driven that far back, I don't think I've ever.
And it's washed out again, I just got done spending 3 weeks putting dirt into the gully
Does
beside
it-
the road. where it goes down the hill.
So I was gonna say it goes downhill.
Oh, yeah.
After the height, obviously there's,
Just after, you could look from the road up and see Lilac Hedge at the other side of the field.
yeah, okay.
So that's where the road's at, heading downhill.
I don't have an issue with this, cause that would be typical of what would happen on any road in Rutland that was no longer in use. The owners had the opportunity to come in, they have to spend the money to do a plan like this and have it stamped.
Now, is this a stone wall here, these little ovals?
Yep,
Got it.
it's nice to see the.
Was, off and on, yeah.
No neighbors, like the
No.
north shore, nobody's, no?
No.
He's just got this
Yeah, he's
neighbor,
got
he's
that.
got this other overlook neighbor that's his third personality.
William.
Yeah, William, not
Right.
Charles.
So there's all different, I'm sorry, there's all different lot squares on either side of the road, but they're all really under you, or they're just.
At the moment, they're under me for the
Okay.
trustee.
Yeah,
Right.
is that how you set up 61A, is that what they?
61A is there, APR's on it also.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
It's Overlook Farm, I mean, we
And this
milk
is,
cows way back
and
when.
that's the,
Yeah.
shop, right?
No,
No.
that's my house with the breezeway
Oh,
and the
that's
garage.
where we turned to, yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, yeah. The shop's over here.
Yeah, way up above.
There's no, it's not a road that anybody can drive on right now. No? I don't know, I've driven up there and kinda cut through, like, all of the, tree equipment is all,
Oh,
is it?
yeah,
Am I thinking of the right location?
No, that's Lauren, that's
That's her house there.
that's my nephew's wife's, that's where they live, is up there at the old Overlook Farm.
If you go towards, when you see the sugar shack, the sap
Uh-huh.
castle, if you kind of follow right-ish there,
Yeah,
then that heads down towards.
yeah, dirt road down to the house.
Alright.
They don't live in John's old house? Or-
No,
Okay.
not in John's,
Okay.
it's my father.
Or your father?
Yeah, it was his back in 1940,
I was just
when
curious, cause
when they got married, and had the place built and redone the house.
But this is, like, this is,
his house,
okay,
that's the
this
top of the
spot
hill,
right
is
here,
what you're saying.
okay,
which is the,
yeah,
and then this is coming into fields and.
yeah.
I am, it's a private road, it's legitimate to do that, so I'm fine with it. Just need a motion to endorse.
I got one question.
Yes,
You own both sides of the road? Theoretically, it's just a line,
It's just a line.
just to be there, but both sides, obviously we'd have a neighbor if you were.
There- yeah,
but
there
there's
is.
no, you were the neighboring side.
You're the abutter.
I'm the abutter. I get my
did you
butt
inform
kicked.
your butters?
Yeah.
Make a motion to endorse.
We'll call this,
35 Overlook, and that's
35 Overlook.
35 over, I make a
Yeah.
motion to endorse the plans for 35 over.
Do I have a second? Do I have any more discussion? All right, take a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
And just for information, just to put out on the camera, I have, even though I've worked with Dick for 20+ years, I have no financial or anything associated with this piece of property.
Yeah, let's sign that one first, so we don't forget.
You gotta sign that one and this one. Let me see if the check cleared. Yep.
And, yeah, I brought it to Norm Anderson, and he took a look at it, and he says, as long as I didn't touch it, did any alterations to it, he says it's fine.
Yeah, cause you're just picking up the collapsed portion of the road. That's
Right.
it. Which is legitimate, which, anybody that, would have done the same with Milo could have done. I just gotta put a date that down here.
Paper copy.
7/14/2026.
Where's your cool pen? Right
Oh.
there.
So cool.
It is, 0.7.
Oh, here he comes.
Grants?
No, that's the .1's.
Come on in.
Aye.
Mr. Mr. Williams, this is yours.
Let me see if I can roll it.
Hey, Vicky, how's it feel to be on the other side of the table?
Yeah.
He's a paying customer, so we have to be good to him.
Okay.
Number two.
Tim, when you're ready.
Yep, I'll get this to Dick and then we'll get this
Then
one.
we'll get you on your way.
That'll make
There you
your
go,
wife
sir.
happy. Me, I don't mind hanging around.
All right, we'll put this in the file. I'll let you go record.
Yep.
Let's do, that was.
Now, the other one is over there.
Yep, this one.
All right, we've got, paperwork, we've got check, and we've got pictures. Sorry, I just mean
I wish I had,
Now, I know what you were
that's the
saying
game.
about being in front of the camera, I just still thought we were on that one.
I thought the camera was gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to look at it.
All right, so this is the other piece of property.
That's the same map.
Yeah, you're looking at- No, that's a different, is it? Same map, you're looking at the same map.
Wait a minute.
You
Yeah.
have duplicates?
What the heck?
Oh, they gave me a wrong paper copy.
What did you roll up before?
Just double check the one
Let
we
me check the
pulled.
one I put in here, but I'm almost positive it's the same.
Oh, no, Tamika.
Yep,
Yeah,
same
spin
one.
it.
Yeah.
We'll have to get another paper copy. That won't stop us from signing it, but, gonna have to get another paper copy, because this one is not good.
Yeah.
Is this what it should look? Is that?
Well, what it's.
This one's good enough for us to sign. All right, so this one is breaking up.
No,
No?
trying to put it all together.
All right, Mr. Williams,
So-
explain this to us.
Okay, I bought a piece from Bonnie Bessie. Yeah,
You have that labeled.
this is Bonnie Bessie's piece.
Yep.
This is under Overlook Street Nominee Trust, so isn't this piece right here? And this piece right here is Jonathan Williams. So we own it all, and I'm filing it because originally what it was done was, this was Green Prolifico Smith.
Yep.
This was her property I bought from her some years ago. Matter of fact, that's when I had the map done in 2011.
So this
So
is
now,
just,
because Bonnie Bessie's piece of property was landlocked, the only thing left in there, plus it's in the swamp, so I bought it from her, so, you know, just to get it off.
so
her-
track 2 and 3 is what you bought. Or did you buy, help me out.
It's on the
That
corner of
was, no,
East
that was
Elm.
the old man that was part of the Overlook Street Nominee Trust. It's that solid line towards you is the Smith property. Oh, wait a minute.
You said bring it, Windsor,
Bring it over.
Is it right here?
Okay. Here's Bonnie Bessie's. This is the Smith's property here, so this is the one that he did all the work on. But because I bought this, and I told Norm I am not gonna fill that in, because it's all still owned, gonna be owned by, Overlook Street Nominee Trust, period. But this is the two pieces right here that
Just making sure.
Blanchard did.
Okay, so he added these two.
These two right here.
Okay,
And this one here is
These are
formerly,
existing.
is existent, and Bonnie Bessie is what I just bought.
but you haven't done a plan for this one yet. We're just talking about these
No,
two.
I'm talking, this is all gonna be incorporated, period.
Okay.
So basically, that's Wachusett Street, that's 68, that's
No.
Overlook, is it all
That's
of
right.
this? Is it
Ridge Road. Okay, that goes up, that's Lauren, that's the old Overwood Services, I live right down here, right there. This is part of the property, oops,
No, it's all right. Does it go all the way, does the property go all the way to 68?
no, it used to a long time ago. Because that's the first generation right there,
Yeah.
that was his house originally. And that's Randy Jordan's, right here is Randy, and mine is over here,
Yeah.
and over here. Now, this property here, keep going over a little bit more,
That corner?
this corner right here, that's
Yeah.
where Bessie's is, damn it.
No, you're all right.
Yeah, well, anyways, this line, the line that comes down here.
Yeah, just getting my bearings.
Yeah. And it's, over here is the town of Rutland,
Right, okay.
Holbrook Swamp.
Yeah, I saw that, which is depicted up here.
So that's all I'm doing, it's just,
Will this be all one deed, Dick?
it's gonna be,
Cause right now, you're basically taking Bonnie's property, you've laid it out.
yeah,
We're gonna endorse Bonnie's property,
Yeah.
and then are you going to deed all these as
all
one?
is going to Overlook Street Nominee Trust.
Are they gonna be separate parcels or one big parcel?
Well, if I do one parcel, then I have to have a whole map made, I have to have somebody come down there, and it was $20-something thousand, and I told them,
So
stop
right
it.
now, you've got 2 deeds for these 2.
One deed, it was, owned by the same people, Smith, Green.
Oh, I see
Hood,
that, there's
yeah.
the deed, same number.
Yeah.
So this piece is what's gonna be laid
I
out
gotta
in this
get-
A and R.
And that is what I have not got yet from her is, we
And
gotta
then
work.
you gotta record this, and
Yeah.
then you get a deed, like,
Yeah.
Denise, or I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Denise was gonna do. So I'm fine with that. It's landlocked, so there's
There's no frontage.
there's no frontage,
No
so
frontage, no.
this is nothing more than just signing a plan indicating that there's a change. And
Like I
getting a
say,
check for it, and that's it.
It's all swamped down there.
There's no future, like, ramifications to this.
Well, there's no frontage, so you can't build
Especially
on it.
because the city of Worcester owns right there on the other side of that. And over on this side here.
This is just
Yeah,
buying,
it's the city of Worcester
property
right there.
for preservation, and that's it.
Because the brook must go,
Are we deleting lines, is
must
that the
go up.
idea theoretically?
No, what we're doing is, we're basically approving this section as a, piece of property.
It's gonna have lot lines, but it's,
Yeah.
The question is, there's no signature on this.
Oh, God, no.
You can't sign that one. That's
Yeah.
right.
stamped, no stamp.
Well, we can't sign it as an A and R.
It's got a signature right there.
Yeah, no. This is where I need a freaking, planner again.
Is there a block for you to sign?
No.
You need a block.
Well, it's not really an A and R because there's no frontage or acreage.
So, but you've gotta record the plan, cause the
Yeah.
deed has to
Has to-
refer to,
to-
so say tract A, tract B, tract,
Yeah.
as shown on plan such and such, recorded in.
Dick, I don't mean to be a pain in the butt, but I gotta go back to Mark and have him put a signature block
He's
in there.
dead 2 years.
Son of a bitch.
And I just spent $600 and I just soon walk away from the whole freaking thing because who the hell's gonna go down there anyways? It's
Yeah.
open season. Get the gun.
What's the
Yeah,
problem?
what's the value of,
Just
I'm-
purchasing property.
It's, if anything, my nephew can go down after any of the maple trees for tapping, for
yeah,
the
use it
sap
for
tap.
that, yeah, okay,
And we used to when we were younger.
yeah. Just protects that for future generations.
Exactly. And he has also been talking about, I don't have to worry about that. If
Oh,
we
what's
have
the,
to- we
oh,
have to
that's the
do-
one we just signed.
Yeah, we'll have to redo the whole freaking thing over at.
No.
Just gotta put a signature block on it.
Yeah, is that something? Dick, I'm trying to point in the right direction.
I would just take it to Julian.
That's what I was gonna say, that.
I mean, I think you, Julian, would do that for you, Dick.
Dick, can you take it to Julian and then, we can just put this on the next meeting because,
Alright.
that way we'll have a signature block.
Do you have the CAD file? Vicky, do you have a CAD file?
What?
Never mind.
Electronic file.
Okay.
What did Mark leave you
He'll
with?
scan
Because
it.
somehow you had to print this out.
that's what he gave me. He gave me these 2 copies and copies,
Did he give you any electronic stuff?
No.
So you'll have to
Just
scan
scan
it
it
in
and
as
see if you
PDF
just
and then just
create-
add in a signature block to the PDF.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did this a couple times, so.
Are you saying, Mr. Williams, are you saying that document's 2 years old? Is that what you said? You had someone
2011.
You had someone make it a while ago, okay.
2011.
Alright,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see
And-
what you mean.
And Mr. Blanchard, I believe,
Sitting
worked
on
for the city of Worcester, along with Kurt Leslie, and they used to stop up at the shop all the time.
The stamps are good forever, that's the
Yeah.
one thing, and so's the signature. That's not the issue, it's just without a signature block, we can't do anything with it. And if you took it to the Worcester Registry of Deeds, they wouldn't take it.
Okay.
So if you could talk to Julian,
Does
Alright.
the other one have a signature block?
yeah, the other one we did,
Yeah.
the other one we did.
Sorry.
Sorry to be a pain in the butt,
Okay.
but
Now we know what you're up to.
I'm gonna talk to
The jig is
Bonnie.
up.
Up to has been sitting on a freaking tractor having a ball, brush hogging.
I'm gonna put a note on here,
Brush hogging,
next
almost.
meeting.
I'll tell you one thing for crying out loud, thank God Randy had a pile of dirt up to his end of the field. Almost tipped the
So
tractor
next
over.
meeting, 28th.
Washout, didn't see it because all the stuff grew up around it. And
Yeah.
the front wheels started going down, and had all like, it stopped the freaking
We'll
thing.
put that on the next meeting for the 28th then.
All right,
Thanks.
That would've been a mess.
yeah.
Wanna move master plan to the end and we get to Clee's stuff, or,
I'm just gonna give an update on the master plan.
okay.
There's nothing we can do on it. We don't have a copy. I went hunting in the planning board office. The only master plan there is the one that Dick and I marked up 2.5 years ago. And then that was sent to CMRPC.
Yeah.
They updated it, but they couldn't finish it because we had no open space section.
Right.
That section has been added. I talked with Gabe this evening, or this afternoon, and he is gonna check with the, master plan team at CMRPC and get me a copy, and then I'll distribute that to the board. And I expect next meeting we will be, Dick's right, we already voted on the master plan, but we didn't approve the entire master plan because it didn't have an
Right,
open
with the open
space.
space.
So I would like to approve that next meeting, and then we've gotta talk about how we're gonna form a committee to execute the master plan.
Is it a PDF? Are you talking a printed version? Is that the idea?
I want both.
Yeah, one for the town.
Actually, I
right?
would like a Word copy, and I would like a PDF, and then I'd like a hard
Okay,
copy.
true.
So,
Yep.
because,
Or, same difference. You make it
Editable,
Yeah, I just-
whatever.
So my old copies are not relevant.
yeah, well, I just like Word in case there's any modifications to it, that
Yeah.
we have the ability to modify it within the town.
And so help me, I'd like to see a copy too, because I wanna go through my original red marked one versus what they changed, if they did.
Yeah.
Well, that is the other issue, is
You
that
and
the
John went over this.
PDF needs to be put on the website
Right.
as our new master plan,
Right.
because the last one up there's 2000, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
it is, 2000.
Okay, that's the
Okay.
update for the master
All right.
plan.
Well, moving on.
So that needs to go into the next meeting.
All right,
Alright, number 5,
ladies and gentlemen,
thanks, Dick.
Dick, thank you.
Stay cool.
Nice to see you.
I'm
again.
adjourning. That is when I get up.
Thank you.
Oh, can you get around? I need to get in some. Hold on a second.
Just stick quick.
I gotta move this.
I'm okay.
There we go.
Wanna,
Okay.
wanna move 5 to the end?
The 5's easy, cause I,
Okay.
can update that.
Alright, great.
Alright, here's where we are with the
I'll talk to
planning
you
board
someday
clerk.
about- I may wanna brush hog that.
Tamika declined.
I'll
The next selection was, Ben Barakian, who is working for the town administrator. I asked him if he would pick up some hours. He declined. We'll talk.
You want this?
Yeah. No, I can catch. Thank you for your support. I'll get him back to you, Dick. After I go through the shop and pick up some saws. So Ben declined. I spoke with the town administrator. Tamika had been so generous to come up with a description and a price. And the town administrator suggested talking to Wynn, who has had her hours cut at the town in the building department. So I made an offer to her. She said she's gonna think about it. She'll get back to us. If she says no, the only regard is to have, me to give Heather an email or a text or a call her and say post it. So I'd like to stay internal until now, until we get a no, and then we'll go looking for outside.
It was posted.
It was?
Yeah.
Well, we've got nobody applying for
Okay,
it, so.
alright, but it was posted right, like, 2 days after our planning board meeting.
Town administrator, she must have not seen that, or she had to
Okay.
post it, so I'll check with her. So that's the technical support. Kevin is on vacation this week. I did check with the town administrator. She does not have a consulting agreement. I will get with Kevin next week and ask him to expedite that to her. One, since we use him as town engineer, I'd like to have that. And second one is because, I'd ask him if he would be available to be our per diem planner at this time, and he accepted, but I need to get that in formal writing. So,
Yeah.
we've got somebody,
Shot in the arm right there.
yeah, that's great for us. We've got $33,000 to play with, so we'll just have to use it sparingly. Yeah, it can be going fast, but Kevin's got good rates, unlike Cullinan in the past, where that would've been going in about a week, 2, so I'm happy that Kevin will work with us on that. So that's the update for 5.
You talked verbally, my notes, you talked verbally, but there's nothing documented, nothing like.
The documentation will come when
Right.
the,
And he hasn't signed anything?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
It was a verbal discussion for him to get a piece of documented paper in, cause
Gotcha.
I can't make that agreement with him. It's gotta go through the town administrator. I just facilitated that discussion. That's it.
Yeah, got you.
I guess, quick question,
Sure.
say he gets hired, gets a key to the office, walk in anytime, use a computer in town, can work from home, quote unquote. How would he receive plans and stuff? Obviously, we would have
That
to store
is
them.
a discussion that we need to figure out.
Yeah, just,
Part of his
yeah,
request I would ask him is to come up here once a week and, just check the mailbox.
Yeah.
Because he works during the day, so he can have that ability to come up here and charge us for coming up, receiving the plans, picking them up, and doing the review for us.
And there wouldn't be a conflict of interest, cause.
I asked him that, and there's no conflict of interest.
His interest is for the town in
He's
either
for the
case.
town on both cases.
Yeah.
He's representing town. I asked him that specific, cause
Yeah.
I was like you, Alex, I was having issues with, he's working for the town, reviewing, for us as an engineer, and he's working as a, he said, as long as I'm working for the town, and my sole source is the town, it's not a conflict of interest.
Makes sense.
He was working for an individual and the town, then it'd be a different issue, so. He'll if he works for, say, Dr. Nair, and she's bringing a plan for us to review,
yes, just.
that has to be,
Someone else.
it has to be someone else, and it has to be disclosed to the town as part of the ethics requirement. That's it for number 5.
Cool.
Go ahead, any more questions?
No, it sounded great. There's a lot
Alex?
of good info.
No.
John, anything? Good. Let's move on to number 5. There were 5 requests that came in from Blair Development, and I wanna get Brice Lemons up first, which I got 2 Brintnal Estates.
This is 6.
I got a Hilltop, and let's see, Brintnal.
Should have Brice Lemon, Brintnal Estates, Hilltop.
Yes. The Brice Lemon, we've only got 1, the other 4 pertain to the other 2. It's, per letter dated January 14th, 2026, from Kevin Quinn, PE, regarding the additional surety allowance of $10,000 for compliance with the requirement of Mass Department of Environmental Protections. We request a reduction to the bond of this amount. Work has been completed. I don't have an issue with this, but I want this board of forwarding this to Kevin, and please have him work on a bond reduction for that crossing in Brice Lemon. And 14th, we added the $10,000 compliance. If I'm not mistaken, it was either the last meeting or the meeting before, we asked the question of the board if all I's have been dotted and T's crossed with the DEP and DCR, and those answers were yes, if I remember correctly. But I'm gonna ask again.
Okay, so DCR, DEP, there's still work left to be done, but the work that like, we have to clean out a little bit of silt from the stream, so we don't have their certificate of compliance yet. However, this
I
work.
can ask him for a bond reduction, but I can hold off until that work's complete.
Well,
Because wasn't it-
that's got nothing to do with that was about the arch. So, did you see the letter?
All I've got is this, the only thing I've got.
Oh, okay, cause there was a letter that he wrote,
Ah.
dated the 14th, and, basically saying that the work in the street, the stuff that I have to do in the stream has nothing to do with the plan.
The 14th a month ago or the 14th today?
January.
January.
Okay.
January.
So,
Oh.
and, Kevin doesn't give bond reductions, you guys do.
Yeah,
He
but
has
he
to
does
tell
the
you.
calculation for
Yes,
it.
he has to tell you the work is done, that's what that.
He usually prepares the if I remember right.
Not as the reductions go, unless it's a lot of them. That's just pertaining to one letter.
Okay.
So he would have to say, he would have to ask him if the work was complete.
All right.
So I don't think.
I need to get him an email to verify this letter.
I can send him.
Oh, it's all right, I just read
If
it.
you could, and
Yeah.
just copy me.
Well, there's
And
fine.
Norm, ask Norm to be copied too, just to keep him in the loop.
Last time I did, Mildred sent me an email and said not to.
Well, send it to me, just CC. I told Mildred I'd CC Norm to keep him in the loop,
Okay.
but he needs to make no decisions, just keeping him in the now. I wanna keep his knowledge going, and give him something to read too when he's sitting in the bed, so. Yeah,
I
just,
sent it to you.
yeah, make it,
Yeah,
instead of Norm Anderson, make it to myself,
Okay.
and just put vice chair instead of chair, and then, copy, Kevin, and, ask him to send a letter to the board indicating all the work's complete, and then we can do the bond reduction. Anybody else comments?
Just on.
That kinda
just
echoes what I was thinking.
Yeah, just this is 5 letters, which one is that?
This is,
This is the-
July 7th, one for Brice Lemon Estates, phase 4 bond
The last
reduction.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Unfortunately, I told Lauren how to put them in order in on the, meeting agenda, and I was off by, head upside down. So,
Yeah.
the answer to this is, we need a letter from Kevin, Twin Engineering, indicating all work
It's so
complete.
funny, I'm not getting those emails from the whole time.
No?
No.
All right, that's that one.
I wanna add just a little bit to that. It's for the work in the street. So we finished the arch, we finished underneath the arch, and we put the sidewalk in. We haven't paved it yet, but the sidewalk's all done. Everything on that side of the road is done. The replication area is done. Everything to do with the road is complete. So that,
Portion is
it's
what-
not about
Okay.
the DEP order. It's just about what he added the 10,000 for.
To cover those
Right.
changes, okay.
That's right.
All right.
I'll spell that out to
Oh,
him in the
by the way.
email.
Yeah, please do.
There's no attachment.
yeah, it's not just any 10,000, it's the
10,000.
rip wrap, they actually put it.
Right, and that's all done.
Okay.
Okay. Please spell it out so he knows exactly when he sends a letter back that we can cover that and it'll go into the files. All right. Any other discussion on Brice Lemon? I didn't have any, I've driven it. I see they're starting construction. I'll jump down to 10 quick and say there is no active reports. Kevin's on vacation, we didn't get one. I'll indicate when I talk with him to get one for the next meeting on the 28th. So if there's something comes up, you can tell us.
Before we jump to 10, should there be any
5
motion
is-
on 6?
Nope,
No.
No.
it's all
Okay.
letter-based.
Okay.
There's no motion.
Alright.
The letter came on for us to act on, and that's it. If,
I would just,
If-
I was just talking to Alex when you guys were talking. I know that there's a transition, but like all of those emails and attachments, I didn't receive any of those ahead of time. But like, because the original email from Clee, I wasn't on that email, and then all the replies didn't have the attachment. So I got added to the applies, but no attachments.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
where-
let him know about the
Yeah.
reply all
Right.
and all that.
Yeah,
Filled him in on
right.
because
that.
Heather came back and said, stop.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, it's fine. I'm just saying, it's not a big, just look out for me in the future if any of these emails come out and I'm not on.
I'll
I'll
be
make
sure to check.
I didn't know to include you on that last.
I don't think I was part of, probably when the original email went out, I don't know what the date it was, but it was probably in between those meetings. It's not a big deal, but I would like to read that stuff.
And when we get down to the procedures, there's some stuff I wanna go over too,
Okay.
to make sure we get everybody's emails, phone numbers.
So what you were saying about 10, I interrupted you.
No, I was gonna say back on 6, to just give you knowledge, when there's a bond reduction, then we need a motion, we'll have to walk through that, but
Okay.
right now, because there's no bond reduction, there's no motion needed, it's
Okay.
just paperwork we gotta get our hands on before we can do a bond reduction. All right, so let's go to 7, which is Brintnal
Oh,
Estates.
you were talking about 10 though.
Yeah, we'll get to
Okay.
10 after the fact, it's quick. Get through
Trying my
these.
best to take notes here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place.
I have.
Alright, so I'll make sure I get this right. Hilltop.
I've been taking notes in years.
Brintnal Estates, I'm ready to make letters.
So one about the trees.
Yeah, I just wanna get 2. Alright, so we got 2 letters for Brintnal Estates. I'm gonna go to the first one, which, this is to the planning board. A bond reduction be granted for Grizzly Drive and Quail Run. And I don't have any information, is that because they're complete?
Isn't that Bear
So
Hill
this-
Estates though, or Bear Hill
that's-
subdivision?
No, it says Brintnal Estates.
So I have to request that from you, and then you have to send it to Kevin, same as, so I'll send those to Kevin, but you
Yep.
guys have to tell me I can first. I don't,
And we're requesting the bond reduction because the pavement's in, sidewalks are in.
when he did it in the fall, in the winter,
Yeah,
there was snow, and he couldn't see what was loaned and seeded, and the number is massive. So I want him to take a look at that now that he can see that everything's loaned and seeded.
okay, letter to review,
I'll include that in my email to him.
okay. And can you do this, Cleveland, for each one of these, can you do separate emails? Like for the one for,
I can.
yeah, I want, that way we can document them in each one of the files. That's what I'd prefer to do.
Help us keep it straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Smart, yeah.
To review 2 roads and say we can reduce bond. Okay, that's it for one of them. The second one is, please accept a request to make a plan change to Brintnal Estates, respect to planting 2 trees per lot, versus the requirement, so this would be a minor modification to the plan. We also request elimination of requirement granite inlet curves. Well, the second one, I'm not gonna get an argument out of the DPW director, because that's a given. So I don't have a problem, unless somebody else on the board does, with, I wanna do 2 separate motions on this.
I would agree with you with the second one as far as the inlets, because we've gone over that ad nauseum, and it seems like the general prevailing wisdom is Cape Cod berms as opposed to granite inlets. I know we talked 3Ps for a while.
I'll take a motion to, make a modification to the Brintnal Estates subdivision plan to eliminate granite curves and be replaced with Cape Cod berms. I guess I'll make a motion.
I had a question,
Okay?
there's more road to go in, or are you talking about the main
I'm talking about
infrastructure?
the site. So on the site, on the plans,
True.
it calls for granite curb inlets.
Yeah,
So we don't wanna get into a situation when we go to have the road accepted, if they're still on the
Oh.
plan and there's not a modification,
take care of
then
that.
I have to put them in.
Yeah,
You know, so
Yeah.
I'd rather know upfront whether I gotta put them in or not.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking.
Up front,
Yeah,
so this
I
will
see
be
what
the
you mean.
entire Brintnal Estates, it'll be Cape Cod's. I'm fine with that, I'll make the motion that we minor modification, to Brintnal Estates to have the plan changed from granite curb inlets to Cape Cod berms.
Last, planning meeting, we were gonna talk to the DPW about what their opinion of Cape Cod berms, but do we have any?
Yes.
You just mentioned, you said, no, you did.
Chris wants
Okay,
Cape
when
Cod
the note
berms.
taker is not listening.
Yep.
Okay, we'll file that one under, okay.
Well, we
And
need
we
to-
got a second opinion, didn't we?
that,
Cause I wanted to hear a second opinion.
That was,
There two people.
Kevin.
that was, Kevin who came back with the.
Okay, yeah.
He said, yep, but from a maintenance standpoint, from the, perspective of a DPW, anywhere in the Commonwealth, Cape Cod's a better choice.
Yeah, cause I remember we had so much flip-flop between directors that I wanted to, yeah.
And I
Yep.
think if,
The only thing that makes you nervous is you can drive onto the sidewalk into someone's front yard really easy. So that's the only downfall of Cape Cod berm. But though, that's a whole different story if we're talking about maintenance and roads.
I would rather have the Cape Cods.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
Yeah.
that's, and since, just from an, information, part of the new subdivision regs that were coming out,
Yeah.
basically have gone that way and eliminated the granite curbs. Well, I think they left them in as an option,
Yeah.
but, the primary concern is all new subdivisions come out will have Cape Cod berms. So, I made a motion.
Yes, I was just gonna say that.
Anybody second that motion?
The line else.
Not particularly, but I'll take
Okay.
it. Second.
All right, we got a motion and a second. Any more discussion?
Yeah, I got one. Infrastructure question. When you build a Cape Cod berm, does that berm go in with the, not the binder course, the first layer, or do you put the Cape Cod berm in at the very end, or as you do?
So let's say the road width, the finish is 24 feet. You make the binder 26 feet.
Okay, so
And
it's
then the berm is a foot on either side, so it cuts the road down.
Okay.
That locks it in, so you put the berm on top of the binder,
binder.
and then you put the finish coat
Okay.
on after that. It locks everything together.
Yeah, yeah, and the berm is 2 inches down or something, like whatever the height of the binder is,
So-
or not the binder, the top coat, the wear coat.
And the reason you gotta know is when you raise up the catch basins, you put the grates on, they go in a different place if you're putting a granite curb inlet on.
Yeah.
You have to set them forward more because there's an inlet on
Yeah.
the granite, but if you're using Cape Cod berm, you put it right up against the berm.
Yeah.
So knowing it up front saves a lot of aggravation. That's why when we did Brice Estates, Chris said, I don't want the granite curb inlets, so we didn't put them in. So if I ended up
You had to
having to put them
dig
in after,
everything out.
I would've had to dig it all out, move everything back just to put them in. So you gotta really know up front.
Yeah, good.
Got a motion, a second, any more discussion? Take a vote, aye.
Aye.
3-0. All right, let's move on to the second one. Please accept a request it's a plan change, but it's a minor modification of respect to 2 trees per lot versus requirement of every 50 feet. I'll take discussion and hold my opinion after everybody's had their say.
I think we agreed on 50 feet. I think it should be 50 feet. I don't think 50 feet is very crowded. I think every 10 feet might seem crowded, but 50 feet that's more than a school bus. That's a significant amount of space. And we can move it going forward with our plans coming up.
Seeing trees on the plan, like knowing what trees are there. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. The lot sizes, the frontage for a lot is
150 feet.
150.
So that's.
Not on,
that could-
not on the open spaces.
Oh, the open spaces.
Buckets of wood.
Yeah.
So it could just be, in some instances, it is 2 trees. Like, if they're every 50 feet, frontage is only
Yeah.
120, 125,
Yeah.
it's only,
Extra 10 feet.
right, that's only 2 trees. So I still like the 50 feet work.
What you thinking about, if I could just interject?
Let me,
Yeah,
Keith, you got anything?
No, not yet.
All right,
Go ahead
that's,
if you want.
I'll give my opinion. I like the 2 trees per lot, cause we've done it everywhere else in town. And we've given exception on every subdivision, with the exception of, Brice Lemon. And since, to your point, Alex, on the new subdivision regs, we went with 2 lot. I don't have a problem with this request, but again, I'll leave it up to the board. I don't have an issue, because in some cases, to John's point, with a subdivision of 125 feet, you're gonna have 2 trees on there anyhow. And it depends on the driveway too, where it's gonna be. So, I'm for the 2 trees per lot, because that's what we're gonna be tending to on our future ones. So I don't have a problem with this request. That's my opinion. I'll let everybody else.
If I can talk
Yeah,
after
go ahead, no,
Mr. Blair. that's
Okay,
fine.
go ahead.
So, what happens is, the spacing, when you go every 50 feet, you end up sometimes, believe it or not, you're right on the edge of the lot, so you end up with 3, sometimes 4 trees on a lot. And a lot of times it comes out in a driveway, or it comes out, so it's always been, and the one thing that nobody sees yet is what those trees look like when they get big, and they get big. So, and like, I have some subdivisions that I built 25 years ago. The trees are huge. I mean, they're huge. They're right up into people's door almost. So, if you put 2 trees per lot, so let's say, how far are they?
How about I throw some negotiation in? How about if we did 2 trees, and you guys can comment on this, we did 2 trees per lot, but they're put in as the, not at the end, but they're put in as the property is, for its occupancy permit, you know, after the landscaping's done? Because in the past, we waited to the end, and it's become a major mess. I would agree with 2 trees per lot if they were put in as part of the final acceptance of that lot.
100%, I agree.
Because that's not in our subdivision regs about when they go in. I would prefer that they go in as part of the, if you wanna call it pre-occupancy permit, when they're finished up the landscaping of the lot. I guess that would be my negotiation. We don't have anything in the subdivision regs to enforce that, but if we made a motion as part of the 2 trees per lot, but they have to be in as part of the final landscaping before the lot is given, before the property is given owner occupancy, I'm fine with that. It gives us something back that we don't have in the existing, because what's in the past happened is we waited to the end of the road acceptance, and all the trees go in and it's a mess.
Well, then I get people with guns and police come in
We've
and.
talked, I mean, we
Yeah.
went over this.
That seems
Yeah.
ridiculous.
They don't
went over
want
this
it
last
on.
month.
I haven't seen them with the Toyota mounted.
No, I don't wanna go down it.
I guess my only, I don't know, but I'm just wondering, agreeing here, if there's any, because I agree with you, but where I differ is 50 feet is probably 2 trees. So I'm like, why change the language? Like, is there a ramification later by when the lot, it has much more frontage, and we've made an agreement today to say 2 trees? Are we
Putting ourselves in a corner.
for something that's like just keeping it at 50, and in this development, it's probably 2 trees? Like, so I feel like we leave it at 50 feet and then look at where, to your point, look at where those trees are gonna be. And like, it's probably 2 trees. So I'm just forward thinking, like, could there be any ramification to saying 2 trees specifically? That's all.
On future, yes, but since we're just talking about Brintnal Estates, which is a, open space subdivision, which the maximum lot size, or I should say the minimum lot size, is 125. If I'm not mistaken, most of those lots are 125, almost to the letter,
Yeah.
if not just a couple feet more.
And the other thing too is the front yard setback is 20 feet in an open space subdivision. And in a regular subdivision, it's 30 feet. So you've got trees right in your face. And plus, the subdivision regs call for the trees to be put in the street easement.
Correct.
So they come up come up through the sidewalk, it's a problem, and Tim is right about this. I get more customers complaining about putting trees in. So I've told my guys, before we close, I want the trees on the lots. Because I'm putting them on their land. So it's not their land yet, so I can put them on my land. But once I trade, and I deed it up to them, then it's their land. So it's gotta go on, they've gotta go on prior to that. But, so there would be 68, there's 34 lots in, I don't know the length of the road, but some of that road has, yeah, it has arches and, so it's impossible to plant trees every 50 feet. So if you just went with two trees, like.
How many trees are we talking about losing here?
I'd have to count them, I don't know how many feet of road there are, but it's times two, it's on both sides of the street, but there's
What's
30.
interesting is the request for more trees makes you, which is what we dealt with, it forces you to find a place to put trees you really don't have every 50 feet.
Right.
And it gets denser.
That's what happened to Brice.
Yeah.
They're like
So-
stuffed everywhere, and there's too many of them. It's not about the money, it isn't, it's about aesthetics. It looks like crap.
Well, I like the fact that if two trees go on a lot, there could be two trees 30 feet back or 40 feet back, but they're put on the property before the owner, before the land transfers over to the owner, and Kevin can say there's two trees on that lot.
So the letter doesn't, the letter doesn't say that.
No, this is the negotiation
Yeah.
part of the request.
Right. When I read this, I'm thinking frontage,
Yeah,
but what I'm hearing is,
it'd be a different
if
motion.
you have to
with this
put them
language.
every 50 feet, you gotta end up popping them around all over the place. But the letter doesn't talk about the frontage.
Yeah, and so that's the reason, but the subdivision regs, the way it was signed off as, is it's every 50 feet within that, easement.
10
street.
foot, 10
Yeah.
foot easement.
So if we made a motion to, 2 trees per lot, before, the owner occupancy's been over, they could be put, in what's what I'm looking for, aesthetically pleasing position in the, property. I don't know, I'm putting it out there. I would
It does
rather-
open it up for like, an open, like, none of them could be in the easement.
Correct.
It could be anywhere else. I don't know if that's a great thing.
Cause you do kinda want some trees on the street, I mean aesthetically,
It's at least one on the street, and if it's a choice.
If I'm like,
or at least in front of
I'll
the house.
take those
I
2
would say.
trees, put them way back in my, way back an acre and a half away from my house. Like, those 2 trees don't do anybody, really, I don't know.
We wouldn't do that. We put them in before they.
But we
before
need
those.
to say where they're going.
Well, that's
To
part
a
of the
degree.
motion.
Yeah, yep.
I
What do
mean-
you feel, they have to be in the easement, or they don't?
Gene?
You want a tree-lined street, and you don't want them in the easement. There are small trees you can specify, they don't have to be big maple
So
trees.
we mentioned that last month.
Yeah,
Right.
so there's trees that,
And they have a list to select from.
yeah, they're, a
You don't know how
naturalist
tall
or
it is.
a landscaper could tell you the trees, but I just Googled it.
Right.
Non-invasive to sidewalks, stay small, top out under 25 feet, feature deep or well-behaved root systems and support local ecosystems. And it lists 3 trees that do that.
Yeah.
What trees do they list?
Serviceberry, American hornbeam,
Yep,
and
yep.
flowering dogwood.
Those are all getting added, there's only one that's on the list right now.
I don't think dogwood was
And
dogwood
that,
added, or-
that's just in AI. I
Yeah,
would
no.
look at it for real,
Yeah.
in a.
No, we brought that up last week, cause that was what we were
Our
talking,
bylaw.
discussing, that those trees get crowded, they're so big, they start ripping up the road. But there are, we talked about alternatives, I thought.
Some trees, the roots go down instead of out,
Right.
that's what you need.
Well behaved, I
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
that.
What's
Yeah.
the middle tree?
American hornbeam and dogwood. I read hornbeam.
Flowering dogwood,
Is that what it is?
I don't know,
asking.
I'm asking. What? How do you spell hornbeam?
HORNBEAM.
B-A-M.
BEAM.
So-
Yes, and then the last one was just dogwood,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'd like to
Flowering
see
dogwoods.
Flowering dog.
And it has like their
at least
scientific
street
names.
trees,
Yeah.
right?
But
I was just
again,
taking notes
I
for
would
that.
check with like,
On 125 feet, if you're just using that number, it's 2 trees every 50 feet.
And,
Really,
yeah,
62.
unless you started property, I mean, I guess, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Which is, I don't care about the, right, cause the minimums. Well, no matter, I guess, yeah, if you set two as an ultimatum, what, at least something should go, one should go by the street. If there's.
Do that as a motion.
Yeah, I know, I just wanna hear from you.
I just wanna get 2 trees, cause that's what we've done on every other
Yeah.
subdivision. I'm not saying right, wrong, or different, but it
Okay.
forces 2 trees. I just wanted to get the point across instead of, get them in as part of when the property's still owned by
Which
the
is-
developer.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And that way, we don't get into this calling of the town administrator because someone's digging a hole in my front yard.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause they don't have that decision.
Yeah.
And if they choose to cut them down, they own the property, they can do that.
Yeah.
But before that, they're being put in as the town and the planning board wanted, 2 trees up front.
My only, and I agree with you, my only comment would be like planting deadline, like we did kinda with the other thing.
I mean, I
Is
don't
there-
care if you do, Keith, if you do a motion of 2 trees per lot, one on the road and another one on the lot.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying just don't put it in like August, even though, cause we reference landscaping, but that could happen at any time.
You have to plant them at the right
sites
time.
in, you know, cause a tree might not take if you just throw it in.
That would throw that theory about when you close, cause most of the landscaping, you probably stop around mid-October.
Yeah.
Well, I was just saying, a fall date
Fall,
prior to
spring.
winter, and then, don't
But you
plant.
can't,
Yeah,
Not
so
late
how do you,
summer, not June, July, August.
Well, as long as they get, maybe
nothing
it's,
past May 31st.
maybe a stake, or there's some like, cause planting a tree in August is just gonna be a dead tree.
Yeah.
I hear you, like, so maybe there's some,
Guaranteed.
on the plan, there's some, here's where your 2 trees are gonna go, here, we're staking these out.
That
At the
would-
at the appropriate time of the year, we are gonna plant healthy trees, you know?
Clea, doesn't, and again, I'm not a genius on the building permits over there, but don't the building permits have layouts where you could, no, they
Any
don't?
plot plan?
Yeah, plot plan is what I was getting to.
Well, that's just where the house is going on a lot. So
Got the
they see
elevation
these
probably.
I mean, we can put in the meeting minutes that we're requiring them, if they can't be put in during the landscaping portion of the property, but they be, I like John's idea of staked out or where they're gonna be put in during the correct, so the homeowner knows where they're gonna be. And they're going in, that's end of discussion.
Yeah, we're removing the refusal.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you're saying, yeah. I'm good with it.
Again, I wanna, I guess I wanna get to a dead point. Do we say 2 trees per lot? One planted to Gene's point on the, road and the other one within the lot, and they should be staked out, or installed if applicable? I don't know.
I mean, I like all the little caveats, but I like a tree every 50 feet. I like a tree-lined street, and I don't think 50 feet is that big. I know we're hearing that they get huge and everything. I have some big trees on my lot, like some real big trees that are closer than 50 feet, and I love those trees.
But if we leave it, and I'm not pooping,
No,
I'm
no,
saying,
please.
if we leave it the way it is, it follows the subdivision regs, which has no teeth, and you can plant them anywhere from 50 feet in that space.
Well, if I have to follow the regs, I have to plant it in the easement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we modify it, it's give or take, and that's where I wanted to do the give or take, where we do 2 per lot, but we specify when, where, and how they're going in. So that,
I wouldn't zigzag them, I would keep them in a line. In
Yeah.
other words, you know what I mean, it'd look funny if one's up on the hill and one's down.
yeah.
You know, take a ride through Bear Hill. You're, is your sister, Kristen?
There,
Yeah.
yeah, those are all.
Those are all lines, that's 2 trees per lot.
Yeah.
And they're coming in nice, and that's aesthetically, they're lined up, and they're coming in
Yeah.
good.
On
So,
Grizzly
and-
Drive?
You
No,
know,
up there.
Bear Hill, the top part of it.
Cleveland
Okay.
Circle.
Not,
Oh,
not
right,
where,
yeah,
not
yeah.
Brintnal Estates, Bear Hill Estates. But
Okay.
if you drive into that subdivision, and you take a look, and then take a look at Arrowhead, there's trees everywhere. It's gonna look
Yeah.
stupid. It
Yeah,
just,
especially
it
when
is.
when you're coming out from Arrowhead onto Cleveland Circle.
Yeah, it's terrible. So, and 2 trees per lot, there's plenty of trees, 68 trees in Brintnal Estates. I mean, if you went every 50 feet, I don't know how many feet of road, but every 50 feet on both sides of the road is probably a lot more than that. We had to put 22 trees in at Brice Estates, just phase 3, that didn't get put in because it was 2 trees per lot.
I guess,
What if we did 2 trees per lot with approval from Kevin? I mean, I could put Kevin involved in this to work with your, site manager and make sure they're put in accordance with similar to what we did on Bear Hill.
You can take a look, I mean, I would, you know.
I don't know, I'm trying to, I get the request, I just wanna get something in return for giving 2 per lot.
Is
So,
Is the wording every 50 feet on, every 50 feet per lot?
no, it's every 50 feet
Every
on the
50
road.
feet. So, every 50 feet could be one house, if it's a 150-foot lot, one house has 3, one house has 1.
Yeah.
Like, but it kind of creates a, I'm just trying to think about wording here that like makes sense and looks aesthetically pleasing.
my only
Puts
comment
everybody in a
that could
good
help
position.
with what you're saying, hopefully it could help us is, take out, say you wanted to do every 50 feet, well, you take out anything that's not, like you said, a bunch. Take out all the distances that don't, so if every 50 feet for some reason is being measured by road only, it now becomes every 50 feet permanently just a housing lot, not roadway.
That'd have to be a modification subdivision. It can be done, don't get me wrong.
Is this letter
Is-
modifies his subdivision plan, right? So
Correct.
Is that what we're doing?
But the request is for 2 per lot, so.
But is that just considered the minor mod?
No, it's a minor mod, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
minor mod,
yeah.
because we're not making any change to the street, we're not making any change to utilities, it's just a minor modification to landscaping.
Cause it almost seems like we're gonna come to a number that's within 68 to 75, depending on which one it could be without calculations.
Yeah,
You know,
a
which is-
125-foot lot, 2 trees per lot could be a lot more trees than every 50 feet.
What's the typical
It-
driveway?
If you say 2 per lot,
Like
some
one of the
lots,
numbers.
some lots wouldn't have, like, I think that's more trees than every 50 feet, when the lot is that small.
The problem is, it's not, the road isn't all lots. There's a lot of open space on the road, so it adds so many trees to it that it's just too much. We did it, Brice, take a look at Brice Estates, you can't tell me that looks good, it looks awful. There's 2 rows in some areas, just so we could get the right amount of trees in it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look good. That's the only reason I'm here. I don't wanna leave a subdivision that, you planted a bunch of trees just to make everybody happy. I mean, make it look good. You know what, table it till next meeting.
Okay.
And if you want, please, take a ride through Bear Hill. Bear Hill not Brintnal Estates, Bear Hill. Take a ride through there, and then take a ride through Brice Phase 3 in Arrowhead. It looks terrible.
So in this letter, we've, there's 2 items, the trees and the berms. We've covered the berms. We'll put this on the next meeting to discuss it. Let's move on
Yeah.
to the other Brintnell Estates. Nope, I'm sorry.
No, that is it. We did Brice, Lemon, Brintnal State.
Yep.
Oh,
Hilltop is next one.
Yeah.
Hilltop and Bear Farm, I'm looking for bond amounts. Did I put Bear Farm or did I forget?
You put Hilltop Drive.
Hilltop.
I didn't
So,
look for Bear Farm Drive, forget it,
No.
forget a bond?
no, all you've got
No,
is,
it's in there, Blair Farm.
Oh, she,
Yeah.
she
Where?
put it wrong?
where? I've only
I
got,
thought we were changing the name of that.
Sorry about that,
Give
Karen,
you a nice
Karen
little-
made a typo.
Page
Chuckle.
4 in the email, which is whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the agenda.
yeah, the agenda just says Hilltop.
Right.
Might be in the same letter, is it in the same letter?
No, it's Tim, if you want, just.
Oh, is that the email?
it just says Blair Farm.
That's not the one I got.
Yes, so if you had 5 sheets of one of
Yeah, I've got
what
this,
is the
I've
only-
got the stamp from,
What's
That
that?
discussion with.
oh, it is, you're correct.
So all that has to do is
Yes.
go to Kevin.
Correct.
You guys have to
Brintnal
approve it to
Estates.
go to Kevin.
Oh, that is another Brintnal Estates.
Let me just double check.
Blair Farm Drive.
Yeah, Brintnal
and
Estates Subdivision.
Yeah, so there's actually 3 in Brintnal Estates, I apologize. There's the discussion we just had. There's the, bond reduction for grizzly and quail, and then there's a bond reduction for Bear Farm Drive,
Bond amount.
bond amount.
Yeah, he has to create a bond amount for Bear Farm.
And for Hilltop.
It was paved today.
Okay.
So not on the agenda to be on, push variance on.
Yeah, just, on the,
If you want my notes.
yeah, on your notes, put, July 7th, Brintnal Subdivision plan change. That way that's what the letter's got the, subject for. Item 1, tree, we will push to the next meeting. And then we'll ask Kevin, to go over the bond amount for Bear Hill Drive, and then a letter to say that, grizzly and quail are complete for reduction in that bond amount.
We're just looking for reduction, they're not complete, but we're looking for reduction. And Bear Farm and Hilltop, we're looking for bond amounts.
Yep. So you get those letters out.
I'll send them over to Kevin, I just wanted you guys,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got? Hilltop's the last one.
I see how you have to ask us to do it, cause you could just.
yeah, if
do
I send it over to Kevin.
You're like, hey.
I don't wanna
Hey, guys, here you go.
I just want to.
Yeah.
All right, so that takes care of 6, 7, let's go to 8. Request the board bond amount required for completion. Request the board the bond. So is he looking for a bond amount, another bond amount for Hilltop Drive, correct? All right. So he needs to create that and send it to us for approval. Excellent, so we'll ask, we can have Kevin for that?
Yeah,
Kevin
push to
Quinn?
Kevin.
Yep,
Can
this
I
is
ask
another
you
one.
one
Kevin.
Go
For
ahead.
example, with Hilltop, I mean, you could propose to him what you've done, but the idea is either you just send him up there, he knows the stages of this, the
He's got a
phasing of
template.
this building process. You bonded sections of that in there, and he just does it pretty much because he's good at it, or do you tell him, I've done these 5 things,
I'll get the word.
No,
you know,
well,
cause nothing's really addressed in detail.
Okay, so what happens is, when you, when there's a,
Bond
when
amount is
you
for
approve a
Blair
subdivision,
Drive and for
okay,
Hilltop Estates.
you get-
The other
you
one's
put
for
on
bond
what's called a
reductions
covenant.
based upon
Yeah.
completion.
and
We
in
just
order to
letters
get
back to
release from
Kevin
covenant,
indicating
it's
that
4
So
ways.
Hilltop,
Post
discussion
the
for
bond,
subdivision,
Yeah.
request receipt, push to
put up the
Kevin.
cash,
For bond amount for Hilltop
tri-party
Drive.
agreement,
Okay.
or
Yes, sir.
you finish the roads and get them accepted by the town.
Yeah.
So, in answer to your question,
Bring to us for approval.
you have to have an engineer come in, look at the plan,
Yeah.
this is done to this point, now, to get it to the next, finish it, because the town has to have the money to finish it if I get hit by a bus.
True.
So that's what the bond amount is.
Yeah.
And so he creates that from, he doesn't independently, he doesn't do that for me.
Okay.
He does that by the plan, and then he gives it to you guys, and you guys either say yea or nay, but at the same time, you file what's called, you do what's called a release from covenant. So all the lots that are listed on there, that are in front of,
You can start building on it.
that I can't get a building permit until I get release from covenant.
Correct.
So bond reductions are likely the ones that are the lots that you wanna work on.
Bond reductions are, so we
Okay.
posted a bond to get release from covenant on Quail Run, for example, right? So let's say it was 200,000, but we put in the sidewalk, we loaned all the edges, we did X, Y, and Z stuff, the stuff that's on his list.
Yeah, yeah,
So we
yeah.
asked for a reduction in that time to time as you go along.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that's where I
And
was
he
tonight.
won't reduce that to 0, he'll reduce it to 10%, and that'll be what we held for a year once it's completed and accepted by the town.
Yeah. Great.
All right,
Thank you.
Clea, I think that's
Thanks,
everything.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy your night.
All right,
Yes.
Thank you too.
It's an early night.
We'll,
Not done yet.
Well, let's get through 9 and 10, let's go.
we'll jump to 10, just take it off.
Oh, 10's coming off.
Yeah,
right?
10 we don't have any reports, so that's a not applicable.
Yeah.
Kevin will be back. 9 is where we're gonna need some talk.
What was that? Was that
planning board
is-
process, discuss some planning board business
Yeah.
procedures and responsibilities.
First off, I think if I remember seeing Tamika, she sent out all of the email addresses. Does everybody have that? If not,
For all of ours?
yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
The next thing I was gonna ask is if you're comfortable, cell phone numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we create, like
Group
a text
chat?
group, a
No.
group chat? No?
No,
Okay.
we can call each other individually to talk
Yes.
about
Yeah.
stuff, but we cannot discuss it in a
Okay.
group
We
forum.
discuss anything, you get to pay
Yeah.
$10,000.
Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially anything in a
Yeah.
group forum unless it's
Okay.
here, we can't do it. Onesie twosies?
Now, you could have a group where I could send out a group email saying, we're gonna have this meeting, here's some documents to review.
Yeah.
You just can't discuss those
Yeah, no,
documents.
fine, that's.
So what I'd ask is if everybody could send me their cell phone number, I've got the email, and I'll put out a, list. I don't wanna put it on the webpage, cause, the webpage should go to the town planning board box. It's up to you, if you want it on the webpage, you can make it happen.
Yeah, some people feel comfortable doing
Yeah,
that and getting calls from.
just
from-
tell
Just
me-
to now, your
What's your
nowalt@gmail.com?
That's it,
Okay.
yep. That's-
WOL?
It's
NAHRWO.
N-A.
We tried, we changed.
Oh, there you are, got
W,
it. I just wasn't spelling it right.
Yeah, we changed the, actually, it wasn't, it's Wald, W-A-L-D in German.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
somebody, Ellis Island, one of those individuals,
what
I
you
won't,
mean. I know
won't
what
give
you
any
mean.
Yeah.
particulars,
They just altered.
couldn't see the A and changed it to an O.
Oh, okay.
So there are some narwhals in the United States that are ALD, and most of them that came over in the 1800s were OLD.
Oh,
Because two brothers came over, they landed in Indiana,
Yeah.
and then just went from there.
Yeah.
No, they branched out, so.
But you're saying your lineage shows an O? but
Lineage
in
shows an A.
Ameri- Okay.
And the original documents from Ellis Island that I got
Yeah.
from 1875 have an A.
Wow.
It's an A, a German A, and they did an O, but that's a good point, let's get back.
Okay.
All right, so we've got
Sorry.
that covered. Part of the procedures is, we've got, I don't,
There's a lot of work.
there's a lot, there's a couple main items, agendas, meeting minutes, and packets.
Right.
And the rest of the stuff, I don't have a plan for yet, for A&Rs, getting, checks over to Nick. We're just gonna have, I'm gonna have to try to work through that. Cause if we have 2 or 3 people doing it with the town clerk, it's gonna become confusing, so I wanted one point of contact. I'm hoping Lynn takes the offer, that way we have one person in the town constantly. If she doesn't, plan B is to see if we get any bites, and plan C is I need to find somebody. I don't know who that person is yet, but I need to find somebody to take that role.
Does CMRPC do it? You can't get that.
No, I need somebody here in this office. that
Nobody
can-
to be a town planner even from there?
No, at this point, we've had no bites on any town planner from what,
But can you pay CMRPC to be the town planner?
no, they don't have anybody available. They've got for hire people. And so what the plan for that is, Gene, is that, I asked Kevin Quinn if he'd be comfortable doing
Yeah,
that.
I heard.
And that's, I'm gonna go with that one for now, if the board's okay with that, because I'd rather have a professional engineer with a PE stamp looking over our design. The other advantage, the reason why I went with Kevin is he knows his town. And that's the advantage, so if there's issues that come up, he's seen it.
Yeah.
But as for the staff help, or I should say staff help, from the administrative help, I'm at a loss. I mean, I don't have a problem trying to get here and get stuff signed, but I work, and I'm in Southborough. Luckily today, I finished up at 3:30 and it was light traffic, and I made it here at 4:30. And Ben stayed, I called Ben, can you stay an extra 10 minutes? So I got, Nick was here, the treasurer, so we were able to sign over the check, because there's an A&R that'll be on the next plan. We received an A&R from Mark Elbag that'll be on the next agenda. So, I guess what I'm looking for, possibly short term, is how we put together a packet, or do we just struggle through for one more meeting and hope we can get an admin that can help us out with that?
I don't think we should put all our eggs in that basket. I mean, if Ben turned us down, and Tamika turned us down, I mean, Ben had to did a different job somewhere else, so you'd think that this might be in his wheelhouse. I would imagine that the next person might follow suit. I would like to be prepared for that. As far as minutes,
I mean,
if-
I don't mind continuing to take, I mean, I'll give these notes to Lauren, and she can watch the video and say if she thinks they're good or bad, but I don't have a problem with continuing.
Okay.
to do
I
that.
can't really help with like getting down here in the middle of the week, cause I don't have a
Same way.
license, but the other stuff, putting together the packets, I'm not great with technology, but I'm sure I can figure it out.
Rose just volunteered, I can see this.
I'd be,
Yeah.
I don't wanna volunteer for everything, I'm home,
No.
I'm home Tuesday, I'm home on Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, I work from home. I personally would want a packet, like, the agenda to be set, like, I know updates to the agenda happen, but I'd like the packet a week before the
It
meeting.
usually comes out Thursday before the Tuesday meeting.
Thursday before
Is
Tuesday, so
what
5
our-
days in advance?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what our process has been.
And the packet is made up of A&Rs, letters
Yep.
from, right? They're all getting addressed. The letters should all be getting addressed to each of us
Nope.
anyway.
They
No?
go
It comes in
Norm,
as
I
a
think.
chairman.
Technically,
Letters all
yes.
come in as a
So
chairman.
you'll have all the letters?
Yes, the letters would come in, that's the key, is somebody getting up here to
How do we
the,
divert these?
you can't, they gotta come in, they gotta be stamped by the clerk
No, I
and
mean,
put into.
digital stuff, I guess. I'm sorry, too.
No, no, no.
You know, like.
Even if it's digital, it's gotta be stamped by the clerk, because they've gotta stamp that that letter came in. Like
There's
all
no
of-
way that, there's nobody who does that digitally, like any other places, cause if
Not
we
at this
could get
time.
digitized to some of
Right.
our stuff, it might help us with
Right.
some of this.
This is what we have,
Like a DocuSign.
Okay. Yeah,
This is what we
for
have.
example,
it's stamped by the clerk,
We
there's
get-
no digital stamps.
do we
I
file
can
these?
ask Anita and Ben, but I think I know that answer,
Okay.
'cause I don't think you guys have the
But
same.
does anything come by email to you guys?
Typically, all official stuff is
Mailed.
mailed, yeah, paper.
But a meeting packet's, depending on which topic we're talking about, meeting packet's a digital format.
Oh, I'm fine with that, if
So-
everybody else is, I mean, I don't need
I
a
think
hard
what-
copy.
What he's getting to is, does it all, we're all 5 people, obviously, it used to be Norm and Tamika, they would work together on the agenda.
Yeah,
The agenda gets established, which kicks off the meeting packet.
and I can work with
So how does,
Lauren on the agenda, cause I told her last time, I'll make the decisions on anything on and off the
Would-
agenda.
Doesn't the packet inform the agenda? Shouldn't the same person be doing
I
that?
think the agenda informs the packet.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
cause if we don't have time to put something on, it doesn't,
If it doesn't make it on the agenda, it's not gonna go in our meeting packet.
yeah.
Correct. So the agenda sets the packet. So I guess what I'm looking for is, what do we do, once we got the agenda set, then we need to get the copy scanned in and put into a packet. The problem is getting the A&Rs, cause Tamika used to use the copier and or scanner over here to get those in, which means somebody would have to come in here and do that inside the Monday to Tuesday, cause remember, this town hall is not open unless by appointment, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it's not open at all. So Monday and Tuesday.
That puts me out of commission for scanning A&Rs.
Yep.
I can't do that.
And you drive,
Yeah, I'm not.
I
You're
work-
out.
Yeah, I could be in New Bedford, I could be anywhere, so.
for in a pinch, for the next couple packets, I can bike up here. I just can't do it when the weather gets nasty.
Yeah.
I guess one comment would be
I can make it Tuesday.
procedure. How do I safely turn on the scanner? How do I get a file? You know, like, obviously you can teach someone that once and then it's, they know it for a while, but it's like, I guess, down the road, having just, okay, hey, Keith, can
Your
you
answer
be-
is, Keith, I would probably, if Ben was over here, because
Yeah.
what you might not know is the town administrator has hired Ben for 10 hours a week to do 10 hours worth of Tamika's work. So he is being brought on as a town executive assistant for 10 hours a week.
Could he scan A&Rs as part of his
Now
responsibility?
that's gonna be walking into our world where where Heather said no, and I don't wanna press her on this,
No.
cause she's got 10 other things to
She
do.
has a lot of
So-
Yeah.
plate as a town
I mean,
administrator.
I write process documents. That's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
I could come by, I could come by here. I could make an appointment on a Thursday morning, say, turn up, like, scan in one, like, I could write up an order of operations on how to use a scanner, what to do with the scan and stuff. We could give that to other people, if that's the thing like that. I mean, I could help
Yeah,
that.
it's
Or-
like a round robin.
I can follow
Or-
instructions.
Right.
I mean, Marine Corps, carpentry, I can
Right.
follow instructions.
Oh, I know that. Or,
Well, it's a safety net,
what we
so
could
when
do
we send
is-
someone up on the
Yeah.
I just
fly-
thought as I was sitting
If
here.
he gives me something good, I can work with it.
When the applicant brings in the A&R, I can talk to Anita and Ben and request that they send to the planning board office a PDF of that A&R.
That, it's automatic.
Then the packet's made because
Right.
we got a PDF.
Right,
Then-
and you know the builder has a PDF of it.
Yeah,
Yes, they do.
and
Right.
we all gotta play ball here, I mean,
Yeah.
I think requiring that might be the easiest thing
Yeah.
to do.
Let me talk with Ben and Anita tomorrow.
Why don't you just bring that up in the beginning?
Just let me know how I can help and fit in.
I just
because-
thought about it. It just hit me because I'm used to this town. Everything's paper.
Right.
I know, but I think we need to get away from that. as
Well, we're
much
gonna have
as-
to survive because we
Right,
don't have the staff.
Exactly.
And maybe we set the plan going forward of what other departments, because the select board's gonna be in the same boat, they don't have to put back
And
together.
then we can talk to that lady eventually who offered to help us digitize. And see if we
Right.
can.
I would love to
Work on
have
some of
that
that.
happen myself. I don't know why it didn't happen, but.
We
that's-
can
that's-
readdress, we
Yeah.
can readdress.
Yeah.
Plans. So when they come,
Let's
I
touch
mean,
me.
they have the PDF, so submitting a plan is paper and electronic.
The
That's
paper will
part
get
of the-
stamped in
right.
as per the procedure of Rutland.
Yeah.
But the PDF could be in addition to that.
Right.
That could be distributed to the planning
Yeah,
board.
okay.
I like it, I like it.
Builder provides PDF of all paper plans.
Is it like accepting of files or emails with attachments? Is that?
Maybe
is it-
email with attachment.
The town clerk would distribute back to the planning board, is that what you're saying?
I haven't got a plan for that one yet.
Okay,
We'll just
just-
talk to Anita and Ben and see.
Yeah.
I don't wanna violate anything that the town does, cause right now, this is the way the town works.
Yeah.
But I wanna ask her, is it legitimate that as when you accept this stamp, that you tell that individual who's dropping the A&R off, that the planning board is requiring a PDF to the planning board email or
So for
myself?
example-
I don't know, I haven't.
We went through that with John at one
Yeah,
point
isn't that
where,
part of your procedure?
where it was.
We don't have a planner.
But we had something with John where it had to be done with the clerk and then turned in to him in person. It was some change that we were able to make.
It
I
was
don't remember,
his
I think it
policy.
might have been
It
voted on.
was a policy, it was a
Okay.
policy.
Was it
we got.
voted on?
Submission policy.
If it's a policy, it would be just voted on and then executed.
Okay.
Let me ask Anita, because again, if we had a planner, this would be a
Good point.
moot point, you got it, sir. And the
Agenda
next thing-
TBD.
Yes.
Meeting minutes, maybe me. Packets, TBD, A&R, builder provides PDF of all paper.
That's a given.
Paper plans when dropped off.
Yep.
Okay.
I think packets might be under me for now until we decide, because it has to get done one way or another. The three you guys are, it can't
Yeah.
happen. So I'm the only one.
I'll put maybe out.
And
Even if
not
it's
to
difficult.
throw fire in this, but I got 2 other chairmanships.
Yeah.
And I got an RFP for RDIC in, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a tad bit biz. Gene?
I'm just reading from your website. Any documents, materials to be submitted to the planning board for consideration and or action at a meeting must be submitted, here's the first mistake, no later than 4 p.m. on Wednesday. There's nobody open on Wednesday, that means it changed to Tuesday. A paper and an electronic copy are to be submitted to the
Yeah.
town planner. You could say to the town clerk. There's just like
Yeah,
a
right.
couple of words.
Just
that
changing,
that
just
needs
editing
to
that.
change on this,
In
and
lieu
yours,
of a town.
any documents or materials submitted after the deadline will be accepted but not considered or acted upon until the next, blah, blah, blah. So if you change Wednesday to Tuesday, change town planner to.
Put that on our thing,
Do you have an
update
email
that.
address that's
What's that?
for
Put that
the
as
board?
something that we have to do.
Yeah, I
Action
just,
item,
I can't,
updating the,
I'm
It's on the
afraid of putting
website?
this on the
Yeah.
clerk,
Copy
because then
paste it.
I'm basically turning the clerk into
Where
a
is
planner.
that in the,
And that's not gonna go over
But
well.
what are they doing now? It already says, then in bold above it, looks like something that was changed. Submissions to the planning board, please bring them to the town clerk's office.
Well, they have to get stamped in.
Gene, what
And
page
the-
is this?
And Monday and Tuesday.
where are you looking at
There-
this, Gene?
on the
Town
planning
planner front
board
page.
page.
Under departments?
Yep, and then.
And the
adding
bold
in-
is,
Yeah.
she's the bold part's been changed
Yes,
because
the
of,
bold part is new, and it
Yeah.
contradicts the part below it.
Building department?
No, the
Planning
plan.
and
I
community.
Planning
under
board, the main-
departments, there's
Yeah,
no
no,
planning
under
and community
governance,
development?
Yeah.
governance.
yeah, that's it.
Oh, under
Your
governance.
governance,
Oh,
Yeah.
under planning board governance.
Under governance.
So you have contradictory information,
Yeah.
and then it also says, because the town planner position is vacant, blah, 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 until the position is filled, contact the town administrator. So you have, like, if I was submitting something, I wouldn't really know what to do. This page needs to be, you should work right now on fixing what this is your procedure right now, but it's three different things.
Yeah.
And who updates the website?
Well, that
Tamika.
was
At the
Tamika,
time, it was
because I run the event committee and I have updates, and I had to send them to Heather, and I'm sure she hasn't had time to give them a second thought, so I don't know how it's gonna get updated.
I have a side comment.
Maybe worse.
Should say we don't have a town planner longer than a year back. And it's just a throw it in the air. Do we move from two meetings a month to one meeting a month? To give us enough room to.
We can't because
build
we're running into problems
packets.
with A&Rs, because they
Yeah,
have
with the
45
clock.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
then
think
with
that would might-
61A stuff, that'll get us into trouble too, because they only have 120 days, which is 3 months, which means we only get two bites at the apple on that to recommend it. We gotta stick with our 2, because that's been common.
Just curious.
But Gene's got a good point, that's gotta get updated.
So right now, what you need to decide is what you want it to be, and then tell someone to update the page.
I think it's gonna be drop it off at the clerk along with an electronic copy.
Right,
Yeah.
you've asked for
Yeah.
an electronic copy before.
We're stuck with that.
But the electronic copy was sent to the planner, if I'm not mistaken,
Well,
by
the whole
that.
thing
That's what it
was,
says, yeah.
in that, go back, when
Yeah.
John was here, it all went to the planner first to make sure it was
Correct.
worthy of being stamped.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm guessing unworthy things are getting stamped.
Yeah, no,
They can-
So, this isn't
less
horrible. Any documents or materials we submitted to Gene's point, planning board consideration, I'm just gonna copy paste this right now, put it in the meeting notes with red line edits. Like, right now, there's only 2 edits to make. Drop off Tuesday by 4 PM, and submit a paper copy and electronic copy to the town clerk.
See, I'm not sure, because, yeah, I guess so, then I'll just have Anita forward it to,
All of you.
CC everybody.
yeah, I guess that's the only thing to do.
So then above that, it already says, in the second bold paragraph, it says to go to the town clerk's office. But in the first bold paragraph, it says questions go to the town administrator, which I guess can still happen.
Yeah, because she's staff, and we're not staff,
Right.
we're just elected officials.
We should
We're just
have
gonna have to
a,
work.
general, we should have a mail,
mailbox.
you know,
Digital mailbox.
planning, like, planning at,
Rutland or something.
could you add members, and we just, and all the emails go to that address?
And that's where, what they did, I think that's where Tamika pulled them off from. So I'd have to find out about, make a note.
Where all this stuff.
How to get in that email. Password is password.
Yeah. I'll just put common email access. And if I find out what that is, I can send that out to everybody, because that's not having discussion, it's just sending information gonna have to work through this.
SharePoint site?
Can't,
No.
no.
Not for documentation.
I don't think
They
Rutland
They
set
have
up.
it for Concom.
Do you guys have a SharePoint for the, cable? Not putting you in a spot, just,
Oh, no, you're good, I'm just thinking, we have our CTV email,
Yeah.
and that has a OneDrive. I don't know of any SharePoint that we have.
OneDrive and that's the same. They're
Okay, it's the same.
technically, kinda, sorta.
Yeah, we
OneDrive
have-
and Google Doc, Google Drive, SharePoint, OneDrive, it's a shared, folder.
So when you have there's two different things though here. When you have an email here, like if it was planning at Town of Rutland, that's your email, it comes with SharePoint OneDrive. But if it's an email group that sends emails to whoever's personal emails are on
No,
that group, it's
yeah.
different.
Well, we could all, like, have access to that OneDrive.
yeah, that's.
So
gonna have to
emails
happen.
go there, puts it in, it goes into the OneDrive. I'm sure you can set up alerts, or we just like trust each other to check it.
It's gonna
We
have
can
to
also
happen.
collect there and make the packet right there.
Yeah. Because we can't each have emails.
Show
I
me
know
how to
we,
do it,
yeah.
the
sure.
towns reach their email
Yes,
capacity.
so the event committee, we have Rutland Events TOR@gmail. All our files are there, cause the town won't give us anything.
Yeah.
So all our files are on the Google Drive or the Google Photos or the Google Videos, and we have one email for all of us. It gets a little dicey because not everybody checks it,
Yeah.
so then I will let everyone know, look at this email, or I'll just forward it to their personal ones. And not everyone knows how to use a shared email, like some people were deleting it off their phone, thinking it was only getting deleted
And they were
there.
deleting it off the shared drive. Yeah, that's the kicker.
Yeah, so we had to fix that.
That's where I like to go to the select board. So what's the policy for the town again?
Yeah.
We don't have that, so I think what we need to do is, let me talk about the common email access. Cause I know we do have one, I knew there
Well,
is an
yeah.
It's actually on, if you look down at the bottom, there
Yeah,
should be
I
an email
noticed.
address.
Yeah,
It's
remember?
not.
There's not?
No, who it is,
There was,
it used to be Tamika's.
yes.
It went directly to her, and
Yeah.
But I know the planning board has an email address, cause again, let me call this years ago, I remember that email address, cause Dave George had everybody send it there, or to his email address,
Right,
one of the two.
yeah, it's not on the.
The only email address on here is admin@rutlandma.gov.
We need to fix that. So I'll talk to Heather about that, of, where it is, and how we get access, and what's the password. And I guess that's it. We're just gonna have to work through this. I apologize, guys, and.
I don't think you should apologize.
It's not on you.
It is what it is, like.
Yeah, but it's a mess, and I'm frustrated beyond belief, but I can't fix it. All I can do is try to.
Misery
bandage it.
loves company, my friend, and we're all in this together. That was one of the, like, when we hit the hardest times, when I was overseas and stuff, it was that shared
I know,
experience.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was like, we're all gonna pull together. and
That's
get
how our
this done.
service guys was. When things suck on the job site, we fix them.
Yep.
The only other thing to put in the, meeting minutes.
Is a motion to
John?
close.
No, there are 4 letters that'll be read at the next meeting,
Okay.
and
All
I'll
right.
hold on to these and put them in the packet for next meeting's discussion.
New business for next
Letters.
meeting.
Yeah, they're just from Holden, indicating
Oh.
what's going on in Holden.
4 letters
Public.
to review.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing, God, I need this 48 hours. It's June 25th. We put in the meeting minutes, a topic we need to talk about chapter 61A property at, 199 Glenwood Road.
Yeah, okay. 199.
Oh crap. They're looking to sell it by the 31st, so they need 30.
Town has 90 days, right?
On the select board, isn't that everything?
I need to, I gotta talk with Sheila and with, Heather about this, because To whom it may concern, I'm gonna read this just for information, we're not gonna discuss it, I'll just read it. Be advised that I, Leroy Clark, intend to sell above mentioned chapter land, and I intend to sell land on or about July 31st to JK Adventures LLC for the sum of X, I'm not putting money. I request the town review the proposal, sale transaction, and make a determination whether the town intends to exercise an option. I am requesting that this matter be placed on your agenda, your next meeting, July 6th. In the event the town chooses to waive its purchase option, I might have to call a special meeting where we're gonna have to discuss this.
Did it get in time to be on this agenda?
Yeah, it came in June 29th, but again, it was in the mailbox that some of us new chairmans don't know that, I gotta go pick it up. So, I'm learning.
J&K Ventures, is that?
Yeah, just,
Yeah.
so,
Is it one parcel or, sorry, I shouldn't ask.
What's
no,
up,
we don't wanna discuss it, all I
Yeah,
say,
yeah, no.
it's, the location is lot 1, 2.37 acres on Glenwood Road. So, for no discussion, just information, I will talk with Sheila Dibbs, chairman of the select board, and find out if we need to have a special meeting, cause we need to give them a recommendation. A thumbs up or thumbs down, and waiting till our next meeting on July 28th ain't gonna cut it.
Because they won't have time to react to it.
We could do Zoom if, right,
What's that?
we could do a Zoom meeting if we can't all meet,
Yep.
you know, so, cause
Yep.
it's probably gonna be quick. 2 or
Yeah.
3.
We have to post the meeting though.
Got it posted, so I need to talk with, I guess, let me write this down. Because if I don't write it, I won't remember it. Email chairman, select board, and town administrator about 61 A-land. Okay. Clerk. Find out what we need to do. Okay, that's it, agenda, I'm waiting for that beautiful motion.
Motion to adjourn?
Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion, a second, any discussion?
Aye.
Aye, 3-0,
Aye.
we're closed.
Aye.
Oh, sorry for keeping you.